Hey, everybody. We're back with another episode of Big Deck Energy. Thank you for joining us. I'm Allie.
I am Scala.
And I'm Sarah.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Scala,
Yes,
hit us with it.
You can follow us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud at Big Deck Energy. Link to our Discord on YouTube. You could also follow us on Twitter at Big Deck Energy _ and Instagram, Big Deck Energy Podcast, and Allie on Twitch, Empress, EMPRESS _ Allie.
Ooh, look at
Beautiful.
you.
He's getting really good at it. It is like almost flawless.
That was good.
Flawless.
He spelled it too. Damn.
Yeah. So speaking of Twitch, this weekend is a big weekend for us. We are doing Extra Life. We're doing a 24-hour stream starting Saturday the 7th at 11 a.m. and ending Sunday the 8th at 11 a.m. It's going to be super exciting. I'm going to be running a 2-part D&D session for 9 players.
Well, technically 8 in the second session.
Why?
Alex can't do the second session.
He said yes in his
did
in his thing.
He lied to me.
Worst case scenario, if he can't, we just kill him off.
Yeah, kill him off.
First-
That's
Fine.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so 9 players with some live NPCs.
That's me.
Yep, Scala's going to be running some live NPCs. It's going to be very exciting. So I don't have to do all of it. And Mitch, I can hear him being like, yeah. So that's super exciting. We have a full 24-hour schedule planned. So the first half of the day is going to be D&D. Then we're going to be doing, I think, some Vermintide, which, if you guys don't know, it has Twitch integration, so you can vote. Oh, you played with it.
So much fun. It's so much fun.
That's the one with the rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't actually play. I did the Twitch
Twitch,
integration. And it was so much fun just causing mayhem. Just watching them deal with it.
Oh, wait. So what's...
You get to vote, so like as the game is going on, it'll say like, basically it has details, but it'll be like help or hurt, and then the chat gets to vote if they want to help or hurt you.
Yeah,
so
and there's like a bunch of different like choices you can make and stuff like
So
that.
Scala was playing God the other night while we were playing.
Yep.
Now
And then I got
fun.
yeeted off of a cliff.
Ooh, now
Yep.
I know.
And I clipped it because it was hilarious.
that clip is like 400 views alone.
Really?
The yeet clip. Oh my god, such a
Ooh.
good clip.
Now I know what I'm going to do when you guys play Vermintide.
Oh yeah, it's super fun. It's way better when people watch it because the whole thing is just like a hack and slash game. But when people play, they can like do things to you.
Ooh.
Super fun.
You know what's weird? I had this thing with like I actually enjoy just doing clips. Like I'll just like watch Allie stream and just like
Yeah, after
it's
my
like,
one
it's like a
stream,
little job, like my second job now.
After my one stream, I had like a bunch of clips. I was like, oh my god, this saves me so much time
Oh,
because
that
I don't
was
have
you
to
making
do.
the clips?
Yeah, I was just
they
clipping
look good.
a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, ooh,
Yeah, 'cause
Allie's really getting fancy.
When
Ooh,
you go to
good
my
job.
Twitch page now, it shows you clips before it shows you
yeah.
anything else. So it's just clips of your channel. So thanks for that.
It's extremely simple to do. Obviously, if I was able to do it, it's extremely simple to do.
Scala, I'm really impressed. Look at you.
The other day, Baxi and Red were asking about you, and they were like, "Do you think you forgot how to use a computer?"
Accurate. No, it's just been crazy. But yeah, it's definitely... I definitely love that aspect of Twitch. And I'm
Super
obviously
fun.
really new to Twitch, but the fact that it's like so easy to use definitely makes it better. And it's a great way to support support people that you like and watch and stuff like that. You just make clips for them and stuff, and it's good like promotion.
Yeah.
So, and then I think anybody could do it, right?
Anybody can do it. Yeah, I have it set so anybody watching the videos can clip.
Do you do it on your laptop or on your phone?
I literally did it from my phone.
Oh,
Like you see something
awesome.
funny, you just clip it, and it does
takes
the
the last
30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I gotta try that now. Ooh, I
Yeah.
gotta try that now.
It's super fun. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Vermintide, and we're doing it earlier in the day for that exact reason, so people will be online so they can vote. Then we'll come back with the second session of D&D. We're doing levels 8 and then levels 18, so it's gonna be the same characters with a time gap in the middle. It's gonna be super fun. Then we're doing Jackbox, which will be awesome because a lot of people can play that. Among Us, of course, which we'll get to in a little bit.
Yep.
Oh man.
And Phasmophobia, the ghost game.
Yep. The game where you could stab ghosts, apparently.
Nope.
Yeah, you saw my clip of that.
Nope.
Yeah, knife.
such a good one.
Red, just stab it. I think I stabbed a ghost.
I'm hearing a lot about that game. I don't know if it's like picking up steam or whatever, but
yeah. So when we started playing it was not beta. It was a new game, but it still had like a lot of bugs. But they just put a patch out for it, so now the ghosts look a lot scarier. They're a lot better.
Nice.
Oh, that's what we need.
I don't think
Scarier
it's
ghosts.
a scary game. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's super scary. I played this game the other day. I also streamed it. If anybody wants to go watch it, it's called In Silence. That was scary.
Oh, that was scary.
Yeah, you were watching it.
So fun fact, everyone. I was bullet journaling to try to make me feel like I have some control over my life. I don't, but it's fine. So I was like watching Allie's stream from my phone. It was I was holding it and I was like in the middle of writing. I look up and this thing pops out. I chucked my phone across the room. I literally just threw it. I was like, nope, not gonna deal with this today.
That was a pretty scary game, and it's funny what people think is scary because I play a lot with the same like 4 people, and Baxi is terrified of phasmophobia. Like if you guys have ever watched the stream,
Is he really?
Yeah.
Right? He stays in the van. He doesn't come out, doesn't help us, and the second something happens, turns around and books. And like we're all like standing in this room. In silence, he's like humming, trying to kill us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could just hear like when you hear from your stream him like humming like Disney songs.
Yeah.
And you see like when he's playing the monster, he's like jumping up and down like
Bizarre, but it's crazy because like Red and I are like phasmophobia is so not scary, and when we played the other game, Red and I were like, oh my god, this is so scary, and John was like, it's literally not.
You know, it's funny because at first I thought Baxi was doing it ironically, like to make fun of the game, and then I realized like he's either a really good actor or that's genuine fear
that's
right there.
genuine.
And he plays in VR, so like,
Oh, yeah.
my
Yeah.
god. Well, yeah, no wonder why he's scared.
it's not scary. It is interesting though. It's a fun game. Like it's definitely a game I would recommend if you have people to play with. It's not a game I would play alone by any stretch of the imagination.
Alone in the dark by yourself
I play in the dark. Like I literally turn my lights off.
at 3 a.m.
Do you think that streaming makes like horror games less scary because there's like people watching?
Yes.
Do you think that has any effect?
Yes and no. I think the horror game maybe isn't as scary, but people can mess with your stream and that scares me. So like when I'm playing a horror game and it's really quiet and someone will like follow you and it like does that blaring noise in your headphones, that scares me.
Oh, yeah.
The follow noise is
That's not
scarier than the actual game.
But I think there is I think yes and no. I think it depends on the person, right? Like you have to let yourself be scared of it, just like haunted houses and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you have to lean into it. And I think some people might lean into it more if there's people watching. And some people probably are like, oh, there's people watching, so I have to be like...
Yeah. And it probably goes to like the our suspension of disbelief conversation
exactly.
and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. And I like to get into things. I just didn't think Phasmophobia was scary because a lot of the mechanics didn't work. So it was a lot of just
so
me
it's like
walking into a wall and trying to pick up something because I can't.
Gotcha.
Like I'm like, hello.
it's like it was more annoying. The annoyance overrated.
Outweighed, but it's scary. Like don't get me wrong. There were moments in Phasmophobia where I was scared. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Grudge, but you know that like noise.
Yeah.
So one of the ghosts does that. I was not about that. Like I heard that in my ears, and I was in a dark room. I was like, "Get me out of here!" But I think it has the potential to be super scary if they get it to a little bit more of a fluid game.
Yeah, because it's those little bugs. It takes you out of that.
It takes you out of it.
It takes out that suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, but it's definitely a good game. We're also gonna play some Minecraft towards the end of the night because we're gonna be dead.
Brain dead.
We're gonna play Borderlands 3.
Ooh, I gotta get that now.
Nice.
That's the best game ever.
Oh, it is. Wait, you have it at your house. Oh, we can just do it there.
I have Borderlands.
Oh man, so excited.
But that'll be at like 5 a.m. I think. And so we have lots of games planned out.
Of games. It'll be fun.
Lots of open space for people who want to jump in and sub in and out.
Please sub in and out. Yeah. Please sub in and out. Please sub in and out.
So you can donate through my Twitch if you are interested in donating. The charity is for kids with cancer. I don't think it's just cancer. It's actually Children's Hospital, but I think most of us are donating with to kids with cancer. So we're on a team. So all the money will go to one charity, but you can donate through my Twitch account. As Scala said, it's twitch.tv/Empress_Allie, ALLIE. And we'll link the donation stuff down here. I think my personal goal, I'm $50 in, so from an anonymous donor.
Ooh.
Oh wait, you could already donate?
Ooh, yeah, donate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. My anonymous donor, who's not Mitch.
Ooh. Is it Mitch?
He's like, oh, you have an anonymous donor. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Yeah. So I think that's it for the stream. Hopefully it goes smoothly. I spent a lot of time last night. Oh, you just saw it, setting up my stream area. So
man, it's a legit.
It's very
cave,
fancy
guys.
now. I have like lights and
It's a cave.
Oh, yeah,
I moved my whole desk around.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
Like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna
I sent you the picture this morning. I was like, you can't see the lights because
Yeah. I can just already imagine at 3 a.m. like knocking at your door and you just see just the tops of your head, just like,
yeah.
Allie, you okay?
No.
Get out.
So that's gonna be super fun. And I spent all night working on the layout for D&D.
Ooh.
So like there's like a camera spot for me and then all of the players and then like the Roll20 map. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Prisoner
damn.
11, also on Twitch, who did all the layouts for me and I just had to go reformat
That's
them.
amazing.
Yeah, so shout out to you. And he follows you on Twitter now.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, we were talking about that. He's like, I found your podcast.
I was gonna say, how did he even find me? I have like 3 followers. I'm never on Twitter.
Okay, so I was like, oh man, I don't want to start using my Twitter for Twitch. So I was like, it's kind of like my Twitter's super like D&D and like non-digital game, like this community.
Yeah.
Branding.
Yeah, it's this community.
different
And I was like,
branding.
I don't know if I want to use my Twitter for Twitch. Like, should I just make another one? Because I don't know if the two things don't necessarily have the same
Yeah.
whatever. But then I was like, you know what? It took me a lot of work to get that Twitter to where it is.
Might as well.
So then I started using it and then he found me because I changed it to my Twitch handle. So now they match because it was too much.
Yeah.
So that's how he found me. And then obviously we follow each other. So,
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just consolidate the brand.
right.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's just all me.
It's fine.
Just my brand. I don't know. Soon I'm going to change it all to cow something.
Yeah.
Strawberry moo.
Strawberry,
moo.
Mhm. Strawberry moo. Makes you go. Woo.
But like with that lilt though,
Yeah.
like it's not strawberry moo, it's strawberry moo.
Lily's calling me. Hi, Mom. Yeah, so check out the stream Saturday at 11 a.m. But speaking of games on the stream, we were going to talk about Among Us.
Yes, Among Us update. Very interesting. So apparently I read something about a new map, but I don't.
There's no new map
There's no
out
new
yet.
map yet, right? That's just something that's in the works. What do they have? They have the colorblind support now for wires, which
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, so there's shapes on it now to help
That
out.
is,
You know,
that
which
is
is-
super cool.
I didn't realize how many people are like at least partially colorblind because I play in like a lot of like random lobbies
Right.
and stuff like that, and that's like a common concern. At first, I feel kind of bad because I was like, that's like a stupid thing for an imposter to try and get away with. Like, oh, it took me long because I can't do this. Like I had to literally try every combination. That's like a real thing.
Yeah.
So I guess apparently I guess there was enough feedback that
That
they changed that.
makes a lot of sense because I was like, what is the point of these shapes now? I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's for people that are
That
colorblind.
makes-
Are I'm assuming the colors are still there.
Yeah,
right?
there's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
They
yeah.
just
colors.
added shapes to both sides.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you're matching the
yeah.
So it
triangle.
has, like,
you're
So it's like
Stars,
triangle to
yeah.
triangle. Yeah. So as long as you pass pre-K, you're good.
exactly.
No, pretty much.
Yep.
Maybe not even pre-K. Just find the two things that look the same.
That's great.
Anonymous voting, which I am a fan of.
Ooh.
Yes, I was in the beginning. I was kind of hit and miss with it because I was like, well, on one side, it definitely makes it easier for the imposter. I think.
Oh,
because,
100%.
But like on the other side, I kind of liked the idea of like imposters being put in situations where it's like, all right, I kind of have to vote this person. Like I like the strategy of having to do that, but I think the anonymous voting definitely fixes a lot of issues that anonymous had before.
It's good and bad. I agree with you, and I think it depends. I don't know if I would play anonymous on a public server. I think I'd like it on a private server where it's like, on our servers, people just vote me to vote me. Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times it's supposed to be funny. But, like, I know who those people are when I don't have the thing on. And then I just get mad and I'll just vote that. You know what I mean? So I almost, like, throw games sometimes just to be spiteful, which you know that I will do.
Yeah, but a lot of people do that. So I think that's the big issue that kind of anonymous voting fixes is kind of throwing games.
Intentionally throwing games. Because now you can vote confidently knowing that nobody's going to know. Like, if you're the other imposter, you don't have to vote the other imposter.
And it's really good for games where you have a really short like discussion and vote time. Because again, in those situations, I played in lobbies where it's like the vote time was like, let's say 20 seconds or something like that.
Wow.
So you really, it's kind of stupid. You don't have time to actually discuss anything, which I'm not a fan of, but if that happens and you just vote for somebody and you're wrong, then the other people are going to kind of be like,
and suss you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's just really impatient people. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's also, like, I want to get through the game as quick as possible. So
I'm impatient, but I like
it's the point of the game.
I take off the discussion time though, and I put the vote time all the way up, so you can vote right away, but you can still talk over it.
Yeah, that I like. That's my preference. I'd rather have just more.
See, I kind of like. Maybe now this will make me come back to Among Us because it's not that I don't like it. It's just I constantly put my foot in my mouth like every time. Yeah, even when I don't seem sus, I am like.
But you get better at it the more you play, and you should try playing. It's hard to play over. Well, I think it's easy to play over voice chat because I can lie a lot better talking than I can writing.
Yeah,
but like over text, it's so easy to play because you could be like,
"It's
blue.
I'm so much better.
It's blue," and they're like, "Okay, okay." Whatever.
Maybe I should try it. Yeah, maybe try that. See,
and there's a lot of people that will just take your word for it. It's just one of those things where it's like, I literally kill people in front of other people on purpose now just to be funny. So like, I'll kill somebody, and then immediately I'm the first one that was like, oh, they just killed in front of me, this and that. And I just been doing that. Like, I know I'm gonna get out eventually, but I only do if there's me, the other
like,
imposter.
Oh yeah.
So then I'll set off like O2, wait for. I'll kill another person, and then, I still do my whole, like, somebody votes for me, I'm like, oh, like, why would you snitch on me? So I get 3 people out automatically, just by doing that.
The best imposter move is definitely the kill and then getting someone voted out that's not you. Like, it's like a double kill without doing any work. Because, like, so the other night I was playing Among Us. This is before literally the night before the update came out. And we, like, had somebody on the stream, and we were, like, teaching them how to play, so they jump in and whatever. And they were like, just whatever you do, don't trust Pink. She'll kill you. And I literally killed him as they were saying it. So someone clipped it on Twitch. Like, literally, it's just like, don't kill Pink. And like, but we were playing a game where my other imposter got caught. We had a game of 8, and the other imposter got caught first kill. Literally, someone saw him, voted him out, was what it was. And then I had to get all these people out. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to kill 6 other people, just me. And they're all good players. They're all like experienced players. Have been playing for a while, whatever. And literally how I won was I got people voted out. Like, I would like kill somebody, stay with somebody. We'd find the body together and be like, well, we were together, so it has to be this person. Vote them out. And I just kept doing that until the end. And then you just got to get them with the kill and then ride it out. What's the other update? No taskbar.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You can make the taskbar only come up during meetings or not at all. So, again, I think a lot of the updates have really helped the imposter side of it.
Yeah.
Because the taskbar was one of those things that was like people would wait. If you were an imposter, you'd pretend to do a task, and then you'd have to wait to watch somebody else do a task so the taskbar would go up, and then you would be like...
Yeah, it is a kind of unfair advantage for like crewmates because like what can an imposter do at that point? Because your only other option is to run around the map, and then people are just going to see you running around.
Yeah. Like, why are you running around?
So it makes sense that they did that. The other thing I saw was the your hats
Oh
come
my
up
God,
in the voting
that's
thing
like
now.
my
that's
favorite
cool.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's really cute.
'Cause-
Yep.
But a lot of times, I think that's helpful though, because you'll be like, "Oh my God, it's the person with the crown," and who's gonna tell you they're wearing the crown if you're trying to vote them
Exactly.
off?
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of people. It hasn't happened to me much, but where they're like, someone jumped into the vent and it's the person with a green blob on their head, and it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, well, who's gonna admit to
Yeah.
that? Like,
So that's why I changed my strategy to like whatever hat has the most people, like the most people have it.
Oh, you
I
put it
changed
on.
my hat to that one. Yeah.
That's
Just in case
smart.
I like vent, and then there's like 4 people with the pumpkin head, so they have to like
Ooh.
guess who it is.
Oh,
Which
man.
pumpkin are you?
Which pumpkin
which
are
pumpkin
you?
head are you?
Yeah. So lots of updates to Among Us. I like them so far. They don't seem to. Among Us's servers have definitely gotten better. I think too.
Yeah.
Like they don't glitch as much.
Ooh, that's
The ping
good.
is definitely
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So it's been all good things.
Yeah, it's been really good after they got hacked. Like
They
they've
got
done
hacked.
Oh, you didn't hear about
No.
that? Yeah, they got hacked by like some user Trump 2020 who is.
Oh wait,
mean-
yeah. I did hear about this, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna
what
put
did
this
they wind
out
up
there though.
doing?
You got to be really stupid to fall for that because you have to open a link. Who would open a link
I
from?
know.
It's just I don't
The
know.
link-
To me,
Who would open a
Who's
link,
the
Scala?
well, like somebody posted on Among Us. You know, that's like
Yeah.
it's just
See?
weird. Like you don't know this person. Like why would you go and
That
especially
link-
somebody named
yeah.
Trump 2020? Like they're literally telling you not to
Yeah.
follow.
They're trying to troll you, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. If you fall for it, that's on you. You deserved it.
But I mean, like, you would think that in a server where you're literally, like, the whole goal
It's
is to be an
sussing out.
imposter, is to either figure out how
Yeah.
not to be caught or how to catch a imposter.
You would think.
like, this link is kind of sus.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's the
apparently
problem?
not.
The link wasn't in pink. That's probably why.
prob-
It's
Yeah,
That's
kinda
probably what
sus,
threw it
though.
up.
I don't know if you guys have seen like the TikToks and stuff of the Among Us stuff. It's
Oh
so
my god, it's
funny.
so funny.
No.
It is so funny. Like the videos. So you know that song, She's Kinda Hot Though? There's literally a song that's like a whole song about why they think people are sus. And it's like Pink's kinda sus though. So good.
The only TikTok I saw for Among Us was the Halloween costume one, where it's like when you're the imposter and it's like it's just one guy dressed in like he has all different color hoodies on like backwards and he put like a face mask over it so it looks like imposter. It's just like him yelling, "It's not me, bro!" And then he like switches to a different hoodie and then he's just the quick voter and he goes through all the different like
Different types of
personalities.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I know somebody who made their kid an imposter for Halloween. I was like, that's pretty good.
That's great.
Right? Because like they're little still, so you I kind of wanted to make Alex an imposter after that.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's true. But he's not so little
I
anymore.
know.
He's taller than me.
Yeah, he just turned 14 on
man.
Sunday.
my
I know.
14?
Oh, that's right.
14.
Oh man, Casey, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry I have to tell you this, but Alex is now taller than you.
100%.
100% taller than you. I'm so sorry,
Absolutely.
girl.
And shout out to
Also-
Casey.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Casey.
Got it in early today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice and early today.
But girl, really, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely taller than you. Casey has been watching My Hero Academia, so
Yay!
you should get on that, Scala.
You
I have
should
gotten
get on
4
it.
requests in the past
Oh,
week
I thought-
from people at the theater asking us to play it, and like one of them yelling at me that we're not playing it. So you'll play Hocus Pocus, but you won't
Yo,
let us bring in My Hero.
The movie
Yeah.
came out today. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go.
is that what it is?
The
Let's
movie,
go.
like
Okay.
it. So remember the one we were
Yes.
showing before quarantine?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It released today. Like, people can buy it now. So I think that's why people are like,
Oh, that
Ooh.
makes sense.
See, I got like
I haven't seen it. I'm very excited.
I like binged like how many episodes are available? It's like 5.
I don't know. There's 4 seasons.
4 seasons. Like I'm on like 3.5. Like I binged in like 3 days, but then I stopped because then I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be over soon.
I know.
I'm like, but I gotta wait for the
Baku
next
Bay.
season. Gotta wait for the next season. Come on, Skylar, you gotta join the bandwagon.
Can't watch anything until I watch Vikings. That's coming out. My
It's
favorite
coming
show.
out.
It's coming out.
already
You got
out.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My Hero's already
Come on.
out,
I guess.
Yes.
and then you can get on the Baku Bay train too.
or
Is it-
shout
but
out
this
to
is
Froppy,
anime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Froppy.
You know,
the best
it's
girl.
hard for me to get into anime.
Scala, we've gotten
Trust
you into
me.
D&D.
I know. Listen,
I know, but
listen,
like,
this is
it's not
just-
something I haven't tried before.
But I told you
It's
it's
just,
not
you
the
know.
like the nani. Like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
super.
But see, you've already been primed though. Like before, when you try to watch it, like were you into D&D and all that stuff?
Originally, no, but I mean, when I
Aha.
watched Ruby, I was
Aha.
That's
See?
fair.
but not that I didn't like Ruby, but
That's fair.
I wouldn't go out of my way.
to watch.
That's
Yeah.
like it's anime, but it's not. It's like a weird.
That's
middle
fair. Yeah, it's
ground.
like
and like the season
America's
one,
version of anime.
and I
right?
mean like season
Also,
one
season-
of Ruby
yeah, season
is
one
really
is-
rough.
is rough
I
in
mean, it's good, but
comparison.
it's really rough. But you can
I
do
have no
it.
idea what seasons are in that show because
like,
it's
it's
10
just-
You watch
seconds
it.
long.
You watch it as the movie.
Yeah, see, like
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're doing it backwards because people usually go from anime into D&D. It's even easier to go
Yeah,
from
go the
D&D
other
into
way.
anime.
I don't
even
know.
easier.
I wonder if that's true. I don't think it is because I think people who like anime get into D&D because they can make all those like fuck off characters that are
that's
in
true.
anime. They can be like, I want to be Goku.
I want to be slam a bunch of like Japanese syllables
Yeah,
together,
right.
Chan. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yet miraculously, like I love how they have like Japanese names, but they're all white. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
how this works.
It's a good point.
Anyway, that's for another episode.
So Casey's watching My Hero Academia if you guys want to know what's going on with Casey.
yeah. Oh.
She's also
Mhm.
participating in NaNoWriMo,
Oh, I
Is
thought you
she?
were gonna say
which is what we're all participating
I thought you
in.
were gonna say Extra Life. I was super surprised,
No.
but I'm still excited. She's
I'm
in
sure she'll
NaNoWriMo.
be there for it, but
Yeah.
NaNoWriMo, it is, what does it stand for? National Writing
National Novel Writing Month for the month of November.
I didn't know that was what it was called.
You
So
just
when
thought
you
we were
posted
just-
that today, I was like, "Is this some anime thing I'm not
I-
gonna know?" That's what it sounded like to me. I was like, "This is another anime thing I'm not gonna know anything about."
No, National
No.
Novel Writing Month.
I say affectionately, but it's most likely I misremember. I call it Nanobot Month.
Nanobot.
Nanobot Month.
NaNoWriMo is kind of like a weird long
Yeah.
name.
So what is it?
Oh, so it is this, it's like this community, and every year in November, you're supposed to write, I think it's 1,600 words a day for the month of November. And by the end of it, you'll have 50,000 words, which is essentially a novel. Like, if you really broke it down, it's supposed to be a novel. And I
Yeah.
think the idea is you just go, and every day you write as much as you can, and you try to hit that, like, 1,600 word limit or, whatever. And it's like it's a community that's supposed to, like, encourage you to do it. And
Yeah.
Is this something relatively new, or has this been around?
Nah,
for a
it's
while?
been around
It's
for a
yeah.
while.
I just learned about it like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
Oh, I've known about it since at least college.
Well, you
But
went
I
to school for, right?
went to school for. I literally
Yeah.
went to school for English. But like now it's gotten like super fancy. Like before it was just like, from what I remember, it was like a hashtag.
It
And
was like the
people
Inktober
posted.
thing.
Yeah. Like it was really small. There wasn't that. I don't know if there was that many people, but like now it's like a website.
It's a
Like for
website.
my job, there's like now
Mm-hmm.
a spin-off website for kids. Like, and people are doing like lesson plans off of it, which is really
Oh,
cool.
okay.
But
The only drawback that I find to the website is that you don't post your writing.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Which is-
bizarre.
it's really weird, especially because like, and it's not like they can't do it because like the kids version has one where like you can see it like as a, like you can see each other's writing, you can comment on it.
That's
it's
what
really
I'm saying.
weird.
It doesn't make sense.
So what's the point of the website?
It's
then?
literally
You
just
go
like,
in and you like write about, like, so you have
Yeah.
like a thing that says like new project, you put in all your information, like, oh, okay, I'm writing this thing and blah blah blah, and you put what is your like goal or whatever, and you put NaNoWriMo November 2020, and then it's like, okay, your goal is by November 30th to have 50,000 words. You write about what it's like, and there you can add like your Pinterest board or your music board, like if you have one, and then every day you go in and you just update how many words you wrote.
Yeah.
So you could post music and pictures to a
But
writing
not-
website,
Yeah.
But
words.
not the
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
think like the from what I've understand, I've been looking at the website. They do have something like nano. I'm just gonna call it nanobots because I have no patience for to see them to like get it right. But the NaNoWriMo, right? They have like these camps. So like, even when it's not November, people can join up with these camps. And so like me, Allie, Mitch, and
Yeah.
Casey are doing it. You should join us, Scala. But so we're doing it all together, right? But these camps are for people who don't have necessarily like who either want a larger community to like
don't
talk
have
to,
a community.
or don't necessarily have one, or have like friends that they
It's-
want to talk to or whatever.
What's the community before.
Well, see, that's my argument with it is like if I can't post a like say you did it by chapters or whatever. Like if I couldn't post November 4th's chapter and Sarah can't go in and look at it, I don't understand what the community aspect of it is for.
Is it just to say you're writing a book to other people?
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
But the options are you can make your project public or private, right? So I was like, sure, public, because I want Sarah and Casey to be able to read it for whatever.
Yeah.
But like you don't post it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just like a bizarre.
So what's public then?
I guess that I'm writing this particular.
So like your updates on it?
Yeah, my
public?
updates.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So what happens is like, remember how we were talking about outlines? Like there's a whole thing where you could
there
post
is an
like
outline
an
part of
outline.
it.
Like you can say like I'm drafting, and you can have, if you have like multiple projects that you're working on. I mean, it is useful if you're like trying to keep track, especially if you're someone who has like write across genres, write multiple books at the same time, right? Because you can keep track of everything, and it's kind of like so all of your stuff lives in this one spot. So if I want to go write my novel, right, you can just click on it. So that I understand, but you can keep track of everything, but you can't write in it.
That's what I don't get. Like I don't
understand that.
So I asked someone about it that I know is also doing it, and I was like, "Is there not a place to like post it?" And he was like, "Yeah, you can at the end, but there's no like live journal for it. There's no like you go in and write it every day and update it. There's like an end thing where you can post it at the end and upload your document, but it's like at that point." I'm taking it to a publisher at that point. Like, I'm not trying to put it on here.
Yeah, why would you upload it?
Yeah.
Why would you upload a finished product to...
I think the concept is great, and it's making me want to write. And, like, I like you said, the outline part of it, where it's like, what type of story do you want to write? Who does this cater to? Like, I liked answering those questions. I was like, is this young adult? Is it fantasy? Is it this? Is it that? What would a brief description? And then you can even put an excerpt from the book or the writing in there. But there's no like big document. So like we're doing it on Discord, like to keep each other like.
I will say for anyone who is watching out there who doesn't, so NaNoWriMo is a really great. It's a great free resource for people who want to like organize themselves. But if anyone really wants to look into it, this is the software that I use. No, it's more like this is the software I bought, told myself I was going to use, but haven't touched it. I highly recommend Scrivener. It's a really great. So if you're looking for something to just organize all your thoughts, it's great because you can have. Oh man, my favorite thing is like. You can make it as organized as you want. There's like a corkboard setting where you could just put ideas. There's an outline setting where you could just outline, and then on top of that, like there's a huge thing where you could just write. And just write everything. It's a lot more. There's a lot more fancier functions and stuff like that. But I can see NaNoWriMo kind of acting as like a free stand-in for things like that. But but then at the same point too, I'm like, I see it, but I also wish like I could write in it.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like part of it is like I should just go. What's that website where you can? What is that one website where you can like post your writing on?
Do you mean like stuff like WordPress?
Like
and,
WordPress,
blogs? Yeah.
It's like if NaNoWriMo and WordPress got together.
Oh, it'd be great.
Like if you know what I mean, if like WordPress sponsored it, then like it would make sense where you could like publish your work or write your work.
Yeah.
Or do a group project.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, have somebody look over your work.
There's no collaboration in it with the exception of like.
That's right.
You know, oh, I know that Casey is writing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I know Casey wrote 3,000 words today.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of it, things like this, like Inktober and NaNoWriMo, I think like the main purpose, and this is going to sound a lot harsher than I mean it to, but it's almost like knowing that people are watching or like people are holding you accountable. Right, it's more incentive. It's an incentive. It's definitely to incentivize.
That I understand.
Yeah, but I think NaNoWriMo, it's almost like it does. It's like just short of making it like by not having like that public space, like or even like something like hey, like Allie Hitter, like in there have like a separate counter where they can write. And they could be like, oh, look, see, Allie wrote 3,000 words, right? And a little accomplishment thing.
You can see like the badges, like you can see that it's like Allie updated her first whatever, but it's like you can't see it. I think there's an aspect of and it's a little like self-indulgent, but there's an aspect of gratitude that's lost when people can't read your work, right? Like people do Inktober and post their pictures. They don't go like, hey, I'm doing day 1 of Inktober. I'm drawing a cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Cool.
ultimately doesn't not being able to see it kind of take away from the accountability? Because I could just
100%.
say I wrote 1,000 words today.
Yeah.
Literally today was like I could copy so what I decided to do for my story was I'm going to do short stories because I was like, I don't know if I have it in me to just write. So I decided, and I think I've told you guys this concept before, is like I wanted to take like snippets of all my D&D characters that have like really impacted who I think their character was and just write like 3 or 4 pages about that scene.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to make like a novel of just all these little snippets. And I've only played female characters. And I was like, oh, it'll be really cool to see just all these female characters doing all these different things that I don't think you probably see in a lot of literary type of, scenarios. So that's what I was going to do. And I was like, but I wrote this one piece that I was so proud of like a year ago. And I was like, I could just copy and paste it and put it right in there because I technically wrote it.
Yeah.
And there's nobody to check that like I wrote it today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know.
I'm curious for our viewers, if you ever did this and actually have a successful book from it, like drop a comment.
I mean, there definitely are people. There definitely are people. I think it's just so. I think the thing with NaNoWriMo is you have to go in knowing like what your style is. So for those of you who haven't known, which is everybody, so I wrote a thesis for my MFA, which was, it wound up being 130 pieces. It's 130 pages. But for the summer, you had to write a novel. So I had to write a novel in 3 months. Right. And going through that process, like, it's a lot of fucking work. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying this to discourage, but I think it's a good idea to set realistic goals for yourself. And I'm not saying like, if you think like, yes, of course you should always aim for that, right? You should always aim for 1,600 words, but don't feel bad if you don't hit it. Like right now, I'm so busy with work. I just got a full-time job, people. Yay, benefits. But I'm in benefits and I'm back in school because I'm a masochist, right? So I know I'm not ready to write 1,600 words. So I set myself, I'm like, okay, if I just write 100 words a day, that's it. That's my NaNoWriMo.
Yeah.
And I think it's just don't, like, that's why I hesitate joining these type of challenges because like, it's like, well, it's like that saying, right? If you're going to reach for heaven and you miss an inch, right? Then why bother reaching at all, right? Like, like if I'm not going to be able to do this anyway.
Yeah, but then there's that other saying that's like, if you aim for the heaven, at least you'll land among the stars.
Yeah, like right? I feel I feel like if as long as people keep that saying in mind and not the other one.
It's two sides of the same coin, right? Like the one is like, if I'm not going to hit this goal, then what's the point of trying? Where the other one is like, of course you should try to hit the goal, but even if you don't, like, the difference is if you aim for 1,600 words a day and you do 1,200, that's still 1,200 more words than you were writing a day.
Yeah, maybe it just seems weird to me because I'm not like privy to like the writing community. So like measuring it in words just seems like, shouldn't that not be your goal? Because like, you're just trying to push words out.
I think it's supposed to help with like the practice of it, just like how like Inktober is. You're not necessarily like there's a prompt. Yeah. I think that's why Inktober works a little bit better because there's prompts, right? There, like if NaNoWriMo was like on the first, you have to write a short story about, I don't know, angels, and then on the second, it's devil. You know, like I think that would be a little different.
I mean, that's like so poetry. There's a month like that during I think it's April is Poetry Month. You write a poem a day. I think that's the other thing too. Again, just for any of you people who are watching this and trying to do it, remember, it's a novel, not a published work. You know, no one's expecting you to do, because like, again, writing a novel is fucking hard, right? And producing like 1,600 words a day, like, especially when you have job and life, it's a lot. But I know for me, I personally am I'm more of like, what is it? I heard there's a type of not two types of writers, but some types of writers. There's like Stephen King, right? Where you write long, right? I tend to write deep. So like I don't write a lot, but when I write a lot, it's like 50 pages.
Yeah.
Right. So this NaNoWriMo is a good challenge because my problem is I say, oh, well, I'm a deep writer, but the thing is I don't write. So this is like, it's a nice way to kind of force yourself to get back into writing, right?
Like the practice
like you were saying,
of it.
just the practice of it. Even if it's terrible, it's okay.
I think that's more the goal than it is to be like you have a novel at the end of it, because I agree with you is I don't think words make it.
Yeah.
Like the amount of words don't make it better. One of the best novels I ever read was like 80 pages. Like Animal Farm is the shortest book I've ever read and one of the best.
That's
like,
one of the ones we're going to read for my book club.
Oh, have you not read it?
No, I've never read
Oh
it.
my God, it's
I never even heard of Animal Farm until Magic U.
You would really
oh
like
man,
it.
you would like it.
It's a really good book.
It's so
but it's
sad.
super short. You could literally sit down and like if you had a shift at work where you closed, after you closed doors, you could read Animal Farm.
Oh yeah.
Like
Easily.
it's that short.
Easily.
It's really good. But that's what I'm saying is that like there is a point to content over
Yeah. I
don't know. It's just to me like maybe it's just because of the style of writing, right? Like I know there's people who write, and a lot of people who like write, and the story builds itself as they write. To me, I'd have too many problems. I know I'd have too many problems with that because plot holes are my number one
That's
thing.
me.
I feel you.
I just go.
It would be really hard for me to commit to like, all right, I'm gonna write 1,300 words because I know the moment I catch something that doesn't make sense, I'm gonna go back. Like, there's not gonna be anymore. I'm gonna cut down words to
just
make it make sense.
I feel you, Scott. That's how I'm like. The thing I actually just started writing, I got no idea. Like I got no idea. The thing I sent I had literally before that I had one idea. I had a very basic outline and I had a name and that was it. And then I was like, well, you know, I've been wanting to, but see, this is the good thing about NaNoWriMo too. It's forced me to be like, okay, I've been sitting on this all the quarantine, right? I really want to write it, but I can't think of what's going on. So then just write it. And I did. And I was like, okay, I wrote this and I'm like, okay, this hasn't really helped me in plot development. This hasn't really helped me that, but it felt good, right? It felt good. And I'm like, okay, I feel the character a little more. But but I feel you. It's tough. It's tough, especially when you feel like you have to like force yourself, and it's a little scary. Like I felt a little scared. I was like, well, what if it's terrible? And the other part of me is like, well, you don't know if it's terrible until you write it.
Well, see, that's my thing. It's the time commitment.
Exactly. And then like the anxiety, and I'm like, oh God, like I don't want to.
I don't have enough time in a day to write every single day.
That's mine too.
That's my big thing is like look, between me like the book like reading and working. Like if I'm writing something and I'm going to commit to this, it's going to take up a decent, because I mean, I'm not a writer, so it's going to take up a decent part of my free time just to get that out. Yeah. And if I'm not happy with it at the end, I feel like it's going to have more of a negative impact on me than a positive one. Where it's like, I'll have the achievement of like, I actually have something written.
Yeah.
But you could always go back and edit.
Yeah. It's like if somebody told me like, you have to write a song tonight and we're going to record it tomorrow, and it came out like complete shit. I never listened to the song again. So what's
here's the thing. I think we're also we're being a little negative on it because I think there's a lot of flaws with like the system. Yeah, I know people that it's worked for, so I can at least say that. Like,
I don't think it's a bad. I know I'm also being really nut, but I don't think it's a bad idea.
Red has every November for X amount of years has written 50,000 words and has gotten like quote unquote novels, right? Like not published, of course, but has things that he's like, oh, I go back to and I edit it because I liked the story. Yeah. Is that going to be me? Probably not. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I chose. So when I started it yesterday, I started writing a novel. Like I wrote like an idea that I had. And then today I was like, if I do that, it's like your thing. I'm going to go back. I'm going to be like, this doesn't make sense. I don't like this direction. So then I was like, I'm just going to do a bunch of short stories because at least at the end of it, I'll probably like one of those short stories. Right? Yeah. Even if I don't like all of them, I'll still have a few of them I can pick out and be like, oh, I really like this aspect.
You know what? This gave me an idea. I might try this. when I'm doing it because the last one I wrote 300 words and it took me like 2 hours. I mean, again, I think just from going through, I mean, just the way. Let me preface this by saying I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for my MFA program. Right, I was very lucky. Was very lucky to get accepted. Blah 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 blah. But like, I think I'm still trying to deal with being so overcritical for myself, because that's just the way creative writing is.
300 words. I wrote 300 words in like 15 seconds today.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like, and then Atlas did this. We're at 500 words.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, to be fair, those are the 300 words that made it on the page.
That's what I mean,
wrote,
though. Like, you're overly critical.
So,
and it's just your personal, like, no one even needs to read it.
But you know what? I think I might try now, just discussing it. It's just you, like, I mean, I used to tell this when I used to teach, right? Just to do stream of consciousness. Just write, don't erase, and then you'll get it. But somewhere in one of my professors used to say, like, your night mind, like your unconscious mind, is a lot smarter than you are. So even in that, like, primordial, I think she called it, like, the primordial soup of words, right? There's something in there.
Yeah,
there's something. So. There's always something in there.
I always do my best work at night. Like, I get so much done at night when, like, I'm not thinking about anything else. So I could understand that.
Yeah, I would probably say the same thing unless I work the next morning. Yeah. That's always the thing. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm just talking about, like, life. Not even writing, just life. Like, at 3 a.m. yesterday, I cleaned, like, I literally moved my whole desk, set up all my lights, rearranged my, you know what I mean? At 3 a.m. Couldn't be bothered to do it the entire day I was off. Yep. But at 3 a.m., perfect.
Yeah.
Regretted it today because I told you, I texted you this morning. I was like, I'm dying. Like, I didn't go to bed till like 4. Had to be at work at 10. But there's something to be said about it.
I mean, I think I'm still obviously going to try and do it. But I just think if I continue to do it right, I think I'm going to try and do it. Yeah. Even though I'm behind.
So I started today.
I literally started November 2nd.
Yeah, and I started today.
But I think if I continue with it, my thing would be like next year, it wouldn't be me writing another novel. I'd probably just edit my first novel and try and fix it.
That's fine.
So eventually, within like 5 years, maybe I'll have like something I could actually try and publish or something.
Better. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I think
I just don't want to do it and then throw it away. Like it's just it's hard for me to even think about.
It really shouldn't be called writers. Like people who write shouldn't be called writers or authors. It should be called editors. Like writing down the basic plot. Yeah, that's important. But I mean, I can't tell you how many oh man, how many drafts of just watching me and my colleagues go through our novels and how much it's changed. Like if you were to look at all of our the theses we thought we were writing in the beginning of that summer to when we graduated, two different things. So like
I hear that a lot. That a lot of it, it's like a first draft is easy, but the editing is what kills.
But the final product is the thing.
First draft is fun.
Right, you get your thoughts out.
Until you look at it again and then
But I keep remembering a long time ago I had I met some, what was his name? I think it was his name Matthew Thomas? He wrote, it's not All the Lights We Cannot See. I can't remember. I always get it confused. But anyway, this author, we were talking about, what do you do when you can't get yourself to write, right? Like, what do you do when you feel blocked and stuff? And he's like, and we're like, do you write every day? And he goes, oh God, no. He's like, at the time, he's like, I have a kid. He's like, when I wrote this novel, I had a kid, a newborn. I was teaching middle school. Like I was doing all this stuff. And he's like, I would get so upset with myself. He goes, I would get so upset with myself that I didn't sit and write, that I would become anxious so that the next day I wouldn't sit and write, which would make me anxious and upset at myself, which didn't make me write. Right. He goes in the cycle and he says the best thing you can do as a writer is just forgive yourself and just trust that you will one day come back to writing. You will one day write again. Yeah. Because because you are a writer. I think we all are writers, in whatever sense, So as long as you come from that place, which is why it's not that I don't like NaNoWriMo. It's just I know for me personally, I'm such a perfectionist by having that you must have. Yeah. You must have it. It scares me, right? It scares me. It makes me anxious. But I just remember again, back to him, right? It's not an end or be all. It's not an end date. You know, you have to do it on. You got to do it on your own terms.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super competitive. That's why I'm doing it. Like, I don't need this month to write. I write all the time just because it's what I like to do when I'm stressed out. I don't need this month. I need this month to beat out all the other people that I'm friends with that not like you. Well, you've already, like, you're not in the
you win.
You're not in like competition mode because you're like, I'm writing 100 words today. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, Red, he's like, I write 50,000 words every day. I was like, I'm gonna write 50,010. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get there. That's why it's good for me because I'm really competitive.
I think it's just weird timing for me because I just recently, like, because I've been reading more and getting back into it.
Yeah, but that's good.
And I'm reading fiction. Yeah, I'm reading fiction books for like the first time since. Well, I read Game of Thrones, but outside of that, I don't read fiction. So now that I'm reading it, it's kind of made me want to. I was like, I really do want to like write a book one day. So I've been researching a lot about it, and then I think when Allie told me about this, it was just like I'm not ready for something like that.
Yeah, no,
it's more of like I'm in like the learning the process.
Yeah.
Of,
But you know what? Like, I mean, the best writers are the readers. Right, best writers are readers.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
like if you,
Reading
that's
is
why
just
you're
as
such
important.
a good DM. Like to bring it back, is you're a good DM because you read, and you have the creativity for it. Like maybe you're not ready to sit down and write it, but like you've already done a lot of the work just by running Burning Wheel campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Have you started the Hunger Games book?
I did.
Is it good?
I'm actually probably halfway through it.
Jesus, I'm so
Oh man. Wait, the Hunger Games?
the new one.
Yeah, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Yeah.
Nope.
I
refuse.
It's actually honestly really good.
I heard it's like
It's a
I
it's about Snow.
I
pretty
heard
much,
it's
when he was,
amazing.
Okay, I might
it's
get that.
really
then.
good.
I
yeah.
have like 40 pages left of my Alien book, and I was like, I can't start until I finish this damn book. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna try to blaze through.
Oh,
yeah,
let
we
me
do
know.
we do 40 pages a day. Well, 40 pages rounded up to the nearest chapter.
Gotcha.
Because we realize we can't end like in the middle of a chapter.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
weird.
terrible at that. It's just it's weird to me.
No, I agree. Yeah.
But yeah, just doing that. This is our third book.
Yeah,
Since we
this is your
started.
third. You read the
Circe's Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code, and now you're on Hunger.
Which
Ooh.
Da Vinci Code was terrible.
Yeah,
me and
it's
Caroline
terrible.
both hated it. I mean, honestly, I saw the movie, right? And maybe it's just because I like Tom Hanks. Like, I enjoyed the movie.
movie was good.
But the book was
writing,
so bad.
It's the writing.
Yeah,
I mean, the
it was really
plot
bad.
is super cool.
Yeah,
and
but-
Tom Hanks. I mean, who doesn't love Tom Hanks? But the writing is so terrible.
Yeah, they didn't make the characters interesting in the book, which was like,
I mean, I think
threw me off.
it was rough.
Yeah.
And he still got books out. I'm like, why? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
a
know.
lot of them, all about the same concept, pretty much, which is crazy.
Which is
But
he has
Never
books
read
for
it.
kids. I saw a picture book with him the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why?
and that's how conspiracy theorists are born. They read his
I mean,
books.
too.
when- yep.
Yeah. I'm just like, why? I was like,
Nope.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I
Circe,
never-
which I absolutely loved. I'm big on mythology, so I really
I've been
like
meaning
that book.
to read that.
Yeah, it's
you
really
know
good.
what? I got another book for you guys. It's by Pat Barker. It's by the women. I can't remember which Greek myth. It's from Greek mythology, but I can't remember it. But I'll tell you guys after this. So because
Yeah, sounds good.
it's
And then
really
after
good.
this, if you guys want to join, we're going to be reading all of the Harry Potter books.
Oh, I'm in there. Well, I'll join
Caroline
you on the fifth
has
one.
convinced me to do that. We're
I'll
going to read
join
all of them
you.
and then screen the movies.
I'll join you for the third one.
All right.
the
I'll
third
start on the
one.
5th because I literally just read 1 through 4 like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to read one of the books
And
and we're
then
going to watch the
screen it.
movie and then read the next. Yeah,
Hit me up for the movies. I'll be there.
got it.
Oh yeah, definitely for the movies.
I'm Hermione Granger. You all-
Yeah.
That's
I feel like I'm more
awesome.
tolerant now, so I feel like I might be able to actually get into it because obviously I've never really been into Harry Potter, but
The books are actually so your
The books are pretty good.
the first two books are going to be super juvenile for you
Yeah.
because they're written
Yeah.
like children's books.
The third book.
I don't
though.
care for the third book. I'm the only person in the universe that doesn't
Really?
give a
Literally
shit
the only
about Sirius.
she is literally the only person in the universe. Literally.
I don't get the Sirius Black. I mean, I like Sirius Black, but I don't get the like. And I'm somebody that likes like quote unquote bad people, like villainous
Yeah.
people. And I don't get it. You'll get
It's
there.
just
You don't know what I'm talking about, but you'll
Yeah.
get there.
No, you're gonna love it.
I mean,
Skylar.
just based off of
You're gonna-
what convinced me, I was like, honestly, like the amount of world building that went into Harry Potter is something I could probably learn from. So even if I don't like enjoy it, I'm going to learn from it.
You'll enjoy it. It's well written. It's super immersive, which is like what you look for in books.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I honestly didn't think I was going to like the Hunger Games book.
That's
I didn't read the other
didn't
ones, and the movies I kind of
She's
enjoyed.
She's a good
though,
writer, though.
Yeah,
she is.
A good
I
writer.
will
It's really
say,
good, yeah.
I only hate the Hunger Games because of the third one, and I feel like again,
I think that the ending of the series was
really
terrible,
terrible. Like I thought the third one, but the first two, when I was in high school,
phenomenal books.
The first time I was in high school, I stayed up all night.
The first time she was in high school.
First time I was in. Oh my god, sorry. The first time I read them in high school.
You know what's crazy? As we just spoke about it, I remembered how it ended. Like I forgot about the last. I totally forgot about the last movie.
Yeah,
because it sucks.
It sucks. I
it
didn't
was
watch
really
it.
Well,
bad.
the movie is fine. The movie's fine. Like
I didn't even watch the movies because I was so mad at the third book.
As a theatrical piece, like as a movie, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't care for the last one though.
I remember reading the last pages, and I swear to God, I was in my room. It was like 5:00 in the morning. I had stayed up all night reading it. I had school in like 2 hours. I was reading it. I read like wherever, where everyone knows what happens, and I threw it across the room. Like it hit the wall, woke up my mom, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It was terrible. It's terrible.
I never read The Hunger Games in high school because Sarah at lunch one day told me all about them.
She told me to
That's
spoil
terrible.
it.
No, I know.
She
I
told
was
me
like-
to spoil it.
I was like,
okay.
okay, you're super into this book, and it's just like at the time I was like, this like apocalyptic, like doomsday, blah 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 stuff or dystopia is not for me. And then she read it to me, and then in college I was like, I need something to read, and I read them, and I only remembered. The only things I remembered that Sarah told me were like characters that died. So like I read the book knowing that characters were dying.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, she's gonna die at the end.
Yeah. Outside of that, I want to read some of like the prequel Game of Thrones books too. Which, speaking of which, the prequel, I forgot what it's called, The Dragons or whatever, was announced for 2022 now.
But what about
announced.
that other book?
Yeah. What about the last?
What
book?
about the last book though?
Oh no, I mean the TV show.
Oh.
Spin-off, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the
I was
book.
like another book.
No. I'm telling you, that book is
George.
not going to release. That book is done.
Till he's dead.
It's not going to release till he's dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
And like 125 years after he died.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It'll be dug up by
You're not
somebody
reading
after
that
the
book.
apocalypse. Yeah,
You're not.
exactly.
That's what the next Dan Brown book is going to be about. The lost J.R.R. Martin. So,
J.R.R. Martin.
That's
It's
the
gonna be
next-
it's gonna be his last draft.
There we go.
The last draft.
And it's like the last page, like right where like this pivotal moment, it just says, "Ha fuck you guys."
That's what
Pretty much.
I would do. I would write
Oh,
some
man.
crazy ass thing. I'd be
Yeah.
like, and everybody dies, and the White Walkers win. What?
Yep.
Like literally, or
Oh no.
the book is like a chapter long. You imagine he publishes the book and it's like 20 pages.
And it's just all blank pages. And the last one is, and then Bran woke up.
Oh my god!
That's how it ends.
Oh,
Bran
I'd
wakes
be
up,
so mad.
broken legs. Like it
Yeah.
literally is just his whole fever dream from getting his legs broken.
Yeah.
Be better than the ending they had.
Honestly,
Honestly. That's what he should have did. He should have just like after all the backlash, he should have just rewrote the ending of season 8 and just released that.
and also that's what I'm saying. Yo, if I was him, I would troll the hell out because people would buy a book if he released a book that was like 50 pages and it was just like a bunch of bullshit. People would buy it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't have, well, he's a executive producer on the spinoff, so he's making money. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, but I don't
to
even
release-
think for the money. Oh my god! If I
Just
had
a
that
bu-
power,
Yeah.
I would troll the hell out of him.
Yeah.
If I
You know
ever got
what?
famous, I
You
would do
know-
that all the time.
You know who needs to do NaNoWriMo? George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, right.
Sir.
Get on it. Let's hold you
Sir.
accountable.
Look, you don't have to write like the 8,000 pages before. You just need to write 55,000, right? You just need to write that.
Yeah.
That's doable. That's fine.
Let's see what else. Oh, did we talk about the Among Us board game thing?
No,
There's an Among Us
Yeah.
board game.
I forgot if we talked about that.
we didn't because I found it after the podcast. So I was at Barnes and Noble, and there's literally a game. It's called The Something Among Us. Like, it's literally, I was like, no way this is actually, oh no, it's called The Imposter or something like that. And I was like, no way this is actually like an Among Us game. The game is you are on a spaceship. Something goes wrong.
Okay.
And you have to fix the ship before you get killed by the imposter.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. We have.
I gotta buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
So
I'll buy it before work tomorrow.
Because there's a lot of questions I have
But now
on how that works.
But the real question is the board game or the video game The Imposter?
Right.
Which one is it?
I don't know. You're right. I don't know how the board game is gonna play because
that's what confuses me. Is because like I would imagine you'd have to know who the imposter. You're all sitting together.
Yeah.
So unless it's like you put your cards face down,
it's got to be something.
Right.
Or like, I mean, because even things like Donner Dinner Party and like Mafia and like what is that? Werewolf? Is it werewolf or vampire?
It's something like that.
I don't know. Whichever mythical creature it is. Whatever.
Oh, werewolf. I think it's werewolf.
It is werewolf. Yeah. Loch Ness Monster, Attic Cave. But anyway, like they all have like some sort of mechanism where you die. Like I can't imagine like though. Actually, I don't know. It would kind of be funny if they have like they have like an inflatable sword and like when no one's looking, you just like stab somebody.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know what happened.
Remind me, I'll pick it up before work tomorrow because I work right next to Barnes and Noble. So
sounds good.
That's dangerous.
I'll pick it up. I know. I'm there every day.
I like that Barnes and Noble too.
It is.
It's a good one. It's like the 2-floor.
Remember when a car went through the window?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What book released?
It was
that
during
excited?
quarantine, wasn't it?
I think it was right.
Or right
It might have been
before?
right before.
Right before quarantine.
I think they fixed it up right before, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, that sucks.
that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy that wasn't the biggest thing that happened in 2020. Oh, remember that car that went through Barnes and Noble?
Nope.
Nope.
On the bright side, at least the election's almost over, right?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
Hopefully when you
It's almost over.
I think it's
God,
pretty much
guys.
done because I think
Most of the swing states have already voted.
Trump needed Michigan to win. I don't think he stands a
I don't think
I
so.
don't think he could
Pennsylvania's
possibly
the only one he's gonna win. Like,
which doesn't help him
which
without
is
Michigan.
not.
Yeah.
No. So, that's almost over.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank God. Time to wrap up this political flag and
Yeah. And realize the country is still a shit show right now because we're still in a
know.
pandemic and
Yeah.
everything's going
right.
on.
Let's handle that first.
you know what?
Yeah.
You know what, guys? Next quarantine, it should be
Next quarantine.
Quarnorimo. There we go.
Quarnorimo.
You know,
Porno
honestly,
Rimo?
that would have been a great idea because that. I
Oh,
feel
no, it
like
would've
we
been,
would have started like if we would have known how long it would last.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I would have
I would've
started
started.
writing
I would've
then,
done it.
yeah.
Actually, sorry, it'd be NaNoWriMo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
NaNoWriMo.
NaNoWriMo. National
Nanoroni.
Nanaroni.
NaNoWriMo.
I did write during quarantine. I just didn't write anything like useful. We made this like chill vibes playlist.
Oh, that's right.
And then I was like, I took a song every day and I wrote a short story that went with the
Aw,
song.
that's
Like, that's what I
nice.
did.
That's really nice. What did I do? I played Animal Crossing.
Oh, I mean, I did
That's
a lot
great.
more than that. Yeah, I played a lot of Animal Crossing.
Oh man.
I got a nice island.
Oh,
Well, not
man.
really. Not compared to like you and Casey, but
Oh no, my island's in middle transition. By the way, I have tons of black roses. Anyway, if anyone wants any of my black roses on Animal Crossing, leave a comment.
yeah, hit Sarah for
Leave
some
a
black
comment.
roses.
I also have a ton of DIYs, but I still don't have the fucking ironwood like. What is it? Is it a dresser?
The
Or-
ironwood drawer.
So if anyone fucking has that, I will literally give you.
I'll give you my
anything.
whole island.
You could just take my island. I just
Bro,
want that.
I paid so much to get
She will
that.
cash app you for that dress.
I will.
I
cash
literally
app you.
paid like $1 million bells for that
Yeah,
thing.
I became a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I will give you the bells. I have them.
I never play long enough to get to that point.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I go through
I mean-
phases where I play for like 2 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
and
And then
then
it's
I don't
like
play for
6 months.
Every
Yeah.
time I go back on, it's I got the beard
Yeah.
and the scruffy
The
hair,
cockroaches.
there's cockroaches
I mean,
everywhere.
to be fair, I
The
kind
weeds.
like. I mean, I didn't cheat per se,
I do.
but like I did the turnips. I went to like real sketchy islands. So
I cheat. I like turn the time back. It's still like
Yeah.
the middle of October in my game.
Ooh,
I had to
that's
go
nice.
celebrate my birthday.
Oh.
It was so cute when
True.
they celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, they had to give me gifts.
my grumpy.
Oh, damn, I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to your
Get some
birthday so they
gifts.
give
Yeah,
yeah.
my grumpy grandpa villager, Vic. He's a bull. We had it at his house, and it was, oh my God, and I gave all of my villagers, by the way, pro tip, everyone, give
them cupcakes.
Give them cupcakes, but also give them the funny glasses with the mustaches. Hilarious. So when I went there, they were all wearing their fancy clothes. It was Vic, Dora, my girl, and my cute little existential crisis duck.
The one that you got from my island.
Yeah, Drake. Right? They all showed up wearing the funny glasses, and I'm just like, I
just want you
have
to know,
never had a better birthday than this.
Right? All my favorites showed up too.
It was really cute.
Wolfgang was there. Just
Wolfgang,
of
course.
He was there. He was there. So everything was okay.
Oh yeah.
But if you give everybody cupcakes, they give you extra gifts.
They do.
Really?
Yeah. It's really cute.
You get 10 cupcakes, and if you go give them out to your villagers, they send you gifts.
Yeah, like birthday stuff. Like I got like a birthday table and birthday candles, birthday presents.
I got clothes and stuff too. It was a good time.
Yeah. So NaNoWriMo, guys.
Great about Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do just NaNoWriMo, like a campaign. That'll be my cheat code.
Yeah.
I'll just write a D&D campaign.
Why don't
for
you
NaNoWriMo.
do that. Or
do something like that.
Burning wheel. Burning wheel.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just write farther ahead.
That's what I mean. Like,
do
just
it.
for Burning Wheel. Like, don't do the word count or anything. Just
because I definitely think I just want to do a couple like visual things for our next episode.
Oh.
But as far as like what happens, as much as I want to go with that, it's pretty much done.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. We left off in such a precarious place.
Oh my God, we did.
Oh man, we haven't released the podcast up to that point, right?
No.
It's fine, guys. Listen, when we get closed down again, that's what we'll work on.
Then I'll hardcore. I'll have so much time.
Oh man, ugh,
so much time for all the activities.
I know.
Yep.
It just dawned on me that NaNoWriMo can be any month. I just always,
like particularly.
I
November.
just always assumed that it was November, but
nope. There's not even November in the name.
Oh man, it feels like it.
It feels like it should be, but it's not.
See, now I'm kind of like, it could be any month. I can do it December. It's fine. No, I should really do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with my D&D stories.
Oh, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it with whatever I feel like.
I like yours so far.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Thanks.
I read it today when I was trying to decide what I was gonna do.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
You should do it for the podcast.
For the podcast.
Just read one of your short stories. For
Oh God.
I'll send you or I'll like Google Docs it too, so you can just read it as it goes on. But yeah, so NaNoWriMo we got going on. Scala and I are gonna plan some D&D stuff tomorrow.
Yay.
That'll be super fun. And then Saturday, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the day.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
I gotta get all my shit.
A little
in.
nervous too.
You're nervous. I'm running for 9 people.
You'll be fine.
I'm nervous.
You'll
I'm
be
not going to
fine.
wake up the next day for work. That's what I'm nervous about.
Don't go to work. Work is done.
go to
I don't
work.
have a choice because there was requests.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a choice either because I'm supposed to be off tomorrow.
I shouldn't have brought this up. I'm sorry, Allie.
I was supposed to be off tomorrow. I hope you all are watching this.
Yeah.
Nobody
and
tried to
I
work.
opened the kitchen for the first time in a year on a Sunday.
On Sunday?
So that's great. Yeah. That
You
should
got
be
this.
interesting.
You got this.
Going with bags under my eyes and just tell them, like, hope you guys know what you're doing because I'm tired and I don't remember half this.
Well, the only D&D stuff you have will be done before midnight.
Yeah.
So theoretically.
You should be good.
Yeah, but I'm not going to just like hop off.
I know, but I'm saying like if you had to.
Who's going to do the clips? Somebody's got to
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're right.
You're my professional clipper.
You're right. You're right.
Who's gonna do the clips?
That's the
That's a
real
good
question.
point.
Who's gonna do the clips?
You're not going to be able to do. You're going to be running the whole fucking
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to clip. I can't wait for you guys to see. I have like 6 outfit changes.
That's amazing.
Ooh. I have 1 outfit change. No outfit
Costume.
change.
I should probably say costume
No.
change because they're not outfits.
Ooh.
Outfits implies that it's real clothing.
I think.
I'm just going to do my beard different ways if
Yeah.
I'm multiple characters. I'm just going to like twist it up or something.
Oh, we could put bows in one of them.
Oh, yeah. There's.
That'd be super cute.
Bows for sure.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
clip one in.
Oh, you guys, you know what I did to prepare for this live stream? I bought a coloring book and coloring pencils. Oh man. I'm hard. Yeah. It's to help me pay attention.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
I'm so
blame you.
excited. It's called The Secret Garden. I'm super excited.
I doodle when I play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Mhm.
Do we have any other shout outs we have to give?
Shout outs to all the Extra Life streamers who are, you guys
Yeah.
better be
Everybody
watching this.
participating. Yeah.
Prisoner 11, Jay Baxi, and Beyond_Graves are the 3 people that I stream with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be streaming the same day. Shout out to them. I don't know.
I miss you, Baxi.
Jay Bucks.
Oh, man.
I haven't played anything. Every time I try to play
I
Among Us,
know.
it's at like the wrong time.
Yeah, you're like always like
Yeah.
gonna play, and then we get on, and then you're like asleep.
Yeah, or they're playing something else. They moved on, you know, and I'm just like,
Aw.
oh, I don't have that game. I realized like Vermintide is on PS4, so I could have gotten that, but I don't know if it's cross-play. I don't know how to
I
use
don't
it.
think it is.
It's probably not, which would be
Yeah.
pointless because that's the only reason I would get it.
I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm guessing. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, I could just buy Borderlands on my Switch, but it's probably not cross-platform.
It's probably
is
not
it?
crossplay.
Oh, that's okay.
I mean, you can still play it at my house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sleepover.
Anything else you need to cover?
I don't think
No.
so.
I think we're good. Hope y'all are safe.
Right.
Please wear your masks.
Oh, check out Joe's new short film.
The short.
Ooh.
Yes, absolutely. Jersey Media. You catch it. I Am Zane Studios. Definitely check it out. It's amazing. I was playing it at work, and I think I creeped out like a couple of people who were closing with me,
Probably.
which was perfect because it was like there's only 3 of us in the building. I just put it on, and I'm like doing damages and shit, and like the music choice for that short film is amazing, and they were literally just watching. I just had like a serious face on, just doing damages.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, so shout out to him
Yeah,
and everybody involved in that project.
Yeah, they usually tagged in like our Instagram. That scared the hell out of me. They usually tagged in our Instagram post. We'll link it on YouTube too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out to Casey. Shout out to
Always.
Ghost Unit.
Yeah,
Always, yeah.
still here.
Always.
Oh, wait, where's the game?
What game? Oh,
Didn't you
yeah.
guys
Where's your
already-
game? It's November.
We're
We want
waiting.
updates.
We
Time's
want
a ticking.
updates.
It's November now. There should be
Okay.
something this month to like play test
Oh,
or do something
good.
with,
We would
so.
be.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
that'd be fun if we could play test it on live.
Yeah.
Play test it. Ghost
I'll have to
Unit.
hit him up and let him know. I'm like,
Ghost
I'm a
Unit,
Twitch
do you
affiliate
think?
now if you want to.
Yeah.
Unless he's waiting for the country to like shut down completely again or something.
I mean, I
So
would.
you know what?
It's a
Honestly,
good, it's a good market.
give it-
Honestly, it's the best marketing
Yeah.
strategy you could have right now.
yeah. Give it a couple more weeks. Shout out to Magic U.
Woo!
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We haven't done anything in Magic U in weeks.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No,
My
no,
character's
no,
probably
no,
killed
no,
off
no,
already. I
no.
don't even know.
No. It's been weeks.
I think you're still stranded in a greenhouse.
Yeah, I think you are too.
Am I still in the greenhouse?
You're still in the
I think
greenhouse.
so.
You're still in the greenhouse.
Oh god, I have 2 scenes that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're in the greenhouse still.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think we all just kind of like. I think everyone is either at school or working or both.
Good.
So,
Maybe this is a good time for me to hop back in.
Yeah.
There's
a
how
reason
that
I
is
couldn't
normal
hop-
pace.
This is a normal
I need a normal
pace.
pace. Like everybody
yeah.
on there is
Oh,
so
yeah.
quick that I'm like, oh,
Not anymore.
It's already
Not
been a
anymore.
week since.
No,
okay,
it's been like
maybe I'll hop back in now.
Yeah, like I'm
yeah.
in a scene right now that I started like, well, like I was like, oh, I put like an NPC in there,
Yeah.
and like I posted for the first time in like a few days, and there was only one other post.
Yeah. I haven't
Alright.
posted in 2 weeks.
So it's like a real.
It's like
I
a real
so like
play-by
a real
post.
play-by-post.
Yeah. So we have that working. I have a bunch of new ideas for that I was talking about the other day.
Yay.
So that'll get going after I get Extra Life
Mhm.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Then we'll do Magic U again, and
Burning Wheel.
Yes.
and hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully we close down because that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of want us to close down because I'm tired of like, I'm just tired of like the Roni scares. It's just a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm tired
It's
of
just
the like
it's the instability of it
not
all.
knowing if I'm going to work because maybe this person has it, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
now you got to stay home, and I don't want to get tests every 10 days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Schedule changes all the
Yeah.
time.
can you come in
The
because
fact we're not making any money, so we're
Yeah.
open for no reason. It's
and the fact that like I feel like we're not making like I don't feel like I make money anymore. It's like we don't work enough. Like I don't work enough hours to make a decent paycheck, and I don't work too little hours to collect unemployment.
yeah.
So I'm in that
Yeah.
awkward like
Yeah.
I'm making less than
I
was when I'm on
work like
unemployment.
30 hours a week, which is fine, but I don't make any money. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
you know. So I don't want us to close down, but I'm thinking about all the things I could do.
We're just thinking about the safety of the country, people. And and our
safety
employees, of course.
first. Yeah,
I don't know.
100%. But that being said, I'm like, now that I'm like, oh, I want us to close down. I mean, if it happens, I'd want it to just happen now instead of like,
rather sooner rather than later.
Like we all know where it's going. Like just lock it down.
I was thinking about something based off of our talk when we want to do like the live D&D thing. How would you guys feel about doing like a one shot of Burning Wheel, but like live, like kind of streaming it?
Oh, hell
down.
yeah.
That's funny. I was going to talk to you guys about that.
Yes.
Off the podcast, I was talking about it, but I had some ideas for that too, to do something like that. I mean, we could make Burning Wheel like a podcast and just I could just stream it.
Ooh, I would totally
and then
be
download it, and
it'd be a lot easier. We wouldn't have to,
and it's live, so
we wouldn't have to edit.
Just
People can make all the clips.
And if you send me all the stuff ahead of time, I can put it in stream.
Ooh, and you know what? We could even of course, my favorite part of the week is snuggling with you guys. But if we absolutely had to, like if we got quarantined again, we could all do it
through our webcam.
Yeah. Oh shit, that means I actually have to invest in a nice webcam instead of my webcam. My webcam, by the way, on my laptop,
she has the worst webcam in the world.
It's the bottom left-hand corner.
Who has a webcam on the bottom left-hand corner? Where you type, like if this is the laptop,
you can actually
here.
I actually have to tilt it up slightly like this because then you can see my fingers.
It's in the most.
I was gonna say what is it aiming to film at that point?
Fingers, I don't know.
It's my
at
laptop.
Least the government won't be watching it.
Bizarre.
Well, I know all the
unless the government be looking down. I don't know.
Oh, they're trying to see what you're typing.
They're trying to steal my password.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, that's what I get for getting my laptop brand is cheap as fuck. So that's what happens.
It doesn't even matter. That's the most bizarre place I've ever seen a webcam ever in my life. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It is weird.
But yeah.
So check us out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will all be there. It'll be super fun.
With a lot of coffee.
With a lot of coffee. And probably booze.
I might actually just get a box of Joe.
Oh,
like one of those big.
Just
not even poured in a cup.
Just. Oh wait, can you get the one that has like the little tab?
Spout. Yep.
Just.
So Saturday it'll be super fun. We're trying to raise $1,000. We weren't trying to be like crazy. Hopefully we get way over 1,000. But our goal is to hit at least 1,000.
And if you donate during the time playing D&D, some fun stuff will happen.
Yes, I'm setting up something so if you donate while we're playing D&D, you can do things to the players. So if you donate $1, you'll be able to give them inspiration die, stuff like that.
Ooh.
So it'll be super fun.
And for $50, you can get read by one of our fantastic players, Daniel. You guys will always want to be read by him.
Read. Yeah.
They will read you to filth.
And that's all I got. Hit us with it, Scala.
You could follow us at Big Deck Energy on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. A link to our Discord is on YouTube. Twitter, Big Deck Energy _ Instagram, Big Deck Energy Podcast. And Allie's on Twitch at Empress, EMPRESS _ Allie, ALLIE. If you spell it the other way, you're dead to us.
Woo! That was...
Woo! You sounded like a car commercial. Like that was good.
Thank you for saying that because in
really,
case theaters closed down,
good.
I was thinking about just either being a car salesman or just if I can get a job as like the wacky wavy person, just stand in a parking lot and just go like this.
You sounded that sounded really good. Like, but not like the like the one where it sounds like the crackling. You sound like the professional ones that are
the real ones.
They were like here at Honda Civic, blah blah blah. We cater like you sounded legit.
There we go.
Legit.
And I would definitely do it for Honda Civic. They make great cars.
Everyone,
bye everybody.
Stay safe, and we will see you on Saturday.